Good evening and welcome to Wuhan. The 26th FIBA Asia Championships comes to its conclusion with the 62nd and gold medal game of the tournament. Gold medal, and with it the golden ticket to the London Olympics awaits the winner.
If Jordan are to stand any chance, Zaid Abbas, the number 15, simply has to stay out of foul trouble.
Yi Jianlian wins the opening tip, and China will get us underway here. Lu Wei looks back at the bench to see if a play call is coming. It's not. Call it yourself, son. Sun Yu. Lu Wei in the corner. Out to Sun Yu. Penetrates, gets it. Zhu Fangyu for three on the opening play off the back of the ring, and there's a holding foul on the rebound.
Oh no, it's Abbas, his first.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it is. Zaid Abbas with the hold. Well, you said he's been in foul trouble in quite a few games through this tournament. They cannot afford it here.
21 seconds, and he's picked up his first foul.
Zhu Fangyu, broken up by right, but it still gets to Lu Wei. Jordan in the zone defense that was so effective against the Philippines, and Islam Abbas with the steal. Rashim right to the hole, and Jordan on the first to trouble the scorers. Kept his team in the game in the first half yesterday. Rashim Wright. He was their only offensive threat. Sun Yu for three is short. Rebound Sam Douglas, and he has Abbas ahead of him. He might not need him. He goes it alone, and that's, well, looked like a goaltend, but nothing doing. Lu Wei pulls up from the elbow with the jump shot. Wang Zhizhi tips it in. Minute in, China still no score.
Well, Jordan had two offenses there. Could quite easily been called a foul both times. Rashid Wright laid the first one up. The second time, nothing called.
Sam Douglas round the screen from Islam Abbas. Abu Kora onto Wright. Wright jacks up on the shot clock. Buzzer and hits for three. Rashim Wright 5, everybody else 0.
Hint of a smile there in the face of Tab Baldwin. Well, would he have thought he'd go 5-0 up with this crowd behind China?
Zhu Fangyu in the corner. Wang Zhizhi, China need a score here. Haven't got started yet. Zhu Fangyu for three, and he hits! Zhu Fangyu gets China on the board. It's taken almost 2 minutes. Electric atmosphere here in Wuhan, as noisy as they've been all tournament. Wright again with the jumper off the glass. And we said what a game he had yesterday. He's picking up right where he left off.
Well, Jordan have been very careful to say that they have not got a star player in their team. They are a team, not a one-man team. No one stands out, and Rashid Wright is well aware of that. Here he is with a steal as well.
Well, Wright's doing a bit of everything here in the opening couple of minutes. Islam Abbas on the trail, misses the layup. Yi Jianlian, that's his first touch to the ball. They haven't even looked at him offensively yet. Wang Zhizhi for three. Rebounder, Yi Jianlian sticks it back. Zaid Abbas right there, but he avoided the foul. And Yi Jianlian, China's top scorer in this competition, gets his first points on the board. Douglas up to right a little bit too high.
Very, very optimistic indeed. He knows it, Sam Douglas.
Little tap of the chest to say, my fault. I overthrew that pass. 7-5 after 3 minutes. Seems to be higher scoring than China's semi-final was, certainly at this stage anyway. Lu Wei ran the screen. Wang Zhizhi in the corner, Zhu Fangyu. Wang Zhizhi going to work on Abbas, spins back the other way. Traveling violation is the call against Wang Zhizhi, who's asking for a foul but not getting it.
Great defense there from Jordan, stuck the hands straight up in the air, make sure there was no reach. Jordan varying who plays the point.
Wright bounces it into Douglas. Douglas backing down on Zhu Fangyu, and that's that little round the waist call. It's been called all tournament. It's, again, we say it every time, not much of a foul, but if you got your hand round his waist, they are going to call it in this tournament.
I'll tell you what, Sam Douglas, that could have gone either way. Little, just a hint of hooking there.
Douglas with the jump shot, and that's the first time anybody but Rashim Wright has scored for Jordan. They lead 9-5. Lobbed up towards Yi, it's hit the backboard. Sun Yu is first to it, gets it out to Wang Jiji. Abbas is out there quickly. Sun Yu to the lay-in, too easy. Abbas has gone out to the window. It's a big gap at the back of the zone.
Well,
Thrown away by Douglas. Here comes Sun Yu. He has Yi Jianlian with him. Tosses it up. Jammed in by Yi Jianlian with the throwdown, and they love the big play here in Wuhan.
And Daniel, I think Rashim Wright was carrying a little bit of a twist of the ankle then. He got that very, very slowly. It was a 5-on-4 situation for China.
Listen to the noise now. There's nothing inspires them more than a big play like that alley-oop. Right. Little short on that one. It almost bobbled in. Islam Abbas pulls in the offensive rebound. He's deceptively good, Islam Abbas. Douglas driving through, dumps off to Abbas. Abbas with the power dribble, looking for some space. It rolls around the ring and eventually drops in. We're midway through the opening period. It is Jordan 11, China 9. Yi Jianlian. It's over now to Wang Jiji. First time Yi's caught it in the low post with that little jump shot, and that is short again. He was struggling a little bit with that yesterday. Abukora out on the break, pin by Sun Yu. Lu Wei fires up for three and hits. Lu Wei with his first score of the game. China in front by 1.
You call that a 5-point play from a missed layup to a 3-pointer at the other end.
And again, the big shot, cranking the noise up. It's hard to even hear yourself. Zayed Abbas for 3, that's short. Lu Wei with the rebound. Well, China will feel good that they've hit a couple of threes early on. They'd just like to get a bit of post action going, I think. Here is Yi Jianlian. Crowd calling for him for go, but it goes out to Wang Jiji for 3. Zayed Abbas one-hands the rebound. Islam Abbas, he's got that range. You've got to get out to him.
Not an offensive rebound in sight for Jordan.
Well, that's the problem when the big fella's taking the threes. They're a bit light on rebounding. Wang Jiji, step under off the glass, gets his own rebound, fires it back, and draws the contact from Abdallah Abukora. His first personal foul, but look, they just let Wang Jiji grab the rebound, and he slapped across the arm.
Two shots, China number 14, Wang Zhizhi, 发球2次.
So Wang Jiji at the free throw line, looking for his first points of the game. 32 years of age, at least that's what it says on the paperwork. He's been around for an age. And he's still one of the best players in the red uniform. And he will get his minutes watched carefully by Coach Dunawald.
Yeah, the Chinese have to look after Wang Zizi, and he's racked up several injuries in his illustrious career, and he needs a bit of a breather on the bench from time to time.
But Ding Junhui is a capable replacement, bit of a all-utility play, stolen away. Here's Lu Wei. Round the screen from Ding. Ding trying to post up Enver Subsikov. They can't get it to him, but Yi Jianlian drives hard to the hole, and coming over on the help is Ali Jamal Zagheb, and he commits the foul. You could see there Zayed Abbas backing away, not wanting to commit the foul. Well, the wave goes around the Wuhan Sports Center. Unfortunately, it's right behind the basket as Yi Jianlian is firing up the first free throw, and then as the first one goes up, the wave stops. And the clappers all around applaud that. It's quite a sound when you get about 8,000 clappers banging away. Not quite everybody's got them, but most people have. China by 5. Biggest lead of the ball game for either side. They've both had a 5-point advantage. Zubtikov. Douglas. Round the screen from Abbas. Zayed Abbas at the top. 6 on the shot clock.
Holding foul, they denied Douglas the back door there. But I'd like to see Zayed Abbas threatening from three-point range. He's had one shot already, he missed it okay, but he's got to look at the hoop to draw that defense out.
Well, Lu Wei has committed his second personal foul. They were both unnecessary holds. But it brings Yi Li in, who I think has been one of the star performers on this China team during this tournament. He's given them a lot of life off the bench.
You're dead right, Daniel, but last night he was probably the most nervous of China's team. Let's see if he's recovered that. The number 7 from China we're talking about.
Zagev with the shot on the buzzer, tipped away by Sun Yu, and rebounded gratefully by Ding Junhui. Sun Yu running the point now. It goes to Yi Jianlian.
Jordan have come out of that zone.
Yi kicks out. Zhu Fangyu moves it on.
3 seconds.
3-second violation called. I think it was on Ding Junhui.
What does that mean?
That's
Think about it. Oh, that's the play, is it?
Play next time down.
Abbas, be a threat. Be a threat.
Hands over to right. He definitely is a threat. Zayed Abbas in the lane. China wanting a travel, not doing. What a shot that is from Zayed Abbas.
That's not part of his normal repertoire, a fadeaway jumper.
Sun Yu to Ding Junhui. Zhang Zhaozhu getting ready to check into the game for the first time.
Travel.
Traveling violation called on Ding Junhui. And Yi Jianlian will sit down.
Oh, it's so painful.
Yeah. Into the game for the first time is Zhang Zhaozhu, and for those of you like Bob Dunnerwald Sr. watching in America, Max Zhang to you, as he's known in Cal Berkeley, as it he goes, Cal Fullerton, I think. Shot goes up and in from Zayed Abbas for a long 2-pointers.
Oh, Zayed Abbas just reached in. Offensive foul.
He's not the quickest laterally, and he didn't go laterally at all there. He just went straight forward.
And he does have a tendency to clumsy plays as well. But that guy doesn't. Smooth as they come. Yi Jianlian.
I think they're querying the last shot from Zayed Abbas. Tab Baldwin thought it was a 3.
Oh, we saw it from here. It was a 2-tap. More in hope than expectation, I think. Yeah, definitely a 2-tap. Last minute of the first period.
Rashim Wright round the screen, drives to the hole. Good hands from Yi Li to knock it loose. And eventually Zhu Fangyu picks it up.
Wright's got a terrific turn of speed. That's what allowed him to penetrate there, but 3 Chinese players waiting for him.
Sun Yu looking to go, does go, dancing through the lane, off the back of the ring, ball bobbles out loose to Sun Yu. 30 seconds left in the first half. Sun. Ding wants it down in the low post against Zubtikov, spins into a double team, a little short, gets his own rebound, goes back up, misses again, goes after it again. This time Zayed Abbas has the loose ball, and Yi Li commits the foul to stop the break.
Exactly, to stop the break, and luckily for China, that's only the 4th one. So after this, they're in the penalty. Shot clock been turned off.
Zhu Fangyu sits down as Zhang Bo checks in for the first time to play some defense on Douglas for this last offense of the quarter. Rashim Wright has it. Looking up at the clock, it's at 6 now, and he goes. Wright with the quick step out to Ali Zagheb with the head fake. Just got the shot off in time, it doesn't go. The tip is short from Zayed Abbas. It would have counted, but he didn't quite have enough on it. Great first period. Rashim Wright came out firing. China then replied, opened up a 5-point lead of their own. And we've reached the end of the first. Jordan 15, China 16.
Jordan in possession, beginning of the second period.
Jordan winning the opening, China winning the opening tip. So Jordan will get us underway here in the second quarter as the buzzer sounds for the end of the 2-minute break. And Enver Zubtsakov into Sam Douglas and back again. Lobbed in towards Douglas. He's got the smaller Yu Shulong on him, and they take advantage of that.
Again, Bob Donewald showing a lot of confidence in 21-year-old Yu Shulong.
Here is Yu in the corner, long two. Wang Zhizhi can only tip it up in the air. Douglas has it, bounce past to Zaida.
Oh, what a move! Well, timeout straight away for China. Beginning of this second period, it's a 3-point lead for Jordan.
Well, Yu Shulong gets an earful from Bob Donewald as he goes to the bench after missing that shot and then not getting back in time to stop Zaida Bass. So it's Zhang Bo, Yi Li, Yi Jianlian, and Yu Shulong and Wang Zhizhi.
Well, despite that little tirade from Bob Donewald about Yu Shulong, he's kept faith in the number 12, the youngster.
Oh, that's a poor pass, and it's broken up by Douglas. Wright has it on the far side, throws it across to Zubtsakov. Wright gets the handover back. Yi Li in close attention. Wright steps into the foul line, out to Zubtsakov for three off the back of the ring. Long rebound comes out to Yi Li. Yu Shulong. Ball around the perimeter for China. Wang Zhizhi with the jumper from about 15 feet. Yu Jianlian tried to tip it in. Unfortunately for him, it hit the ring on the second bounce. Crowd gone a bit quiet, they're nervous. Lobbed up to Zaida Bass. Oh, he almost completed that play. It was a tough pass from Douglas for him to catch.
Well, unfortunately, Zaida Bass mistimed his jump there.
Yi Li to the finger roll. And an inquisition between Zaida Bass and Sam Douglas as which of the two of them was supposed to stop that.
I'm not sure Jordan should be resorting to showtime at the moment. No need for flashy alley-oop attempts unless they're wide open. Douglas is fouled.
Yu Shulong right there and catching him on the wrist. Just as it comes through, might have even got him on the upper arm by the looks of that replay.
Yeah, Sam Douglas, wily fox that he's made sure the referee said that's a shooting foul. Walks straight to the foul line. Could have been a pass, could have been anything, but no, Sam Douglas says, yes, I was shooting.
Zhang Bo and Yu Shulong both sitting down for China. Xu Fang Yu and Sun Yu check back in. And if you thought the noise was loud on the first one, it's going to be even louder on the second. Douglas, though, no problems with that one.
Douglas just doing a great job there of taking away the focus of those things waving in his eyes. That's what they're meant to do, take his eye. But no, he just focused on the rim.
Xu Fang Yu up to
Jordan back in his own.
Wang Zhizhi going through, blocked. Douglas off and running. Douglas goes past Yi Li, blocked by Sun Yu. Douglas again at the second attempt. Rebound Yi Jianlian, he stumbles. Traveled with it, just lost his fluid footing. Tripped up and then couldn't get the pass away before he walked with it. Wang Zhizhi went up high. Who got the block? Was it Abbas? Abbas got a hand on it.
There were probably 3 hands on it.
Bassem Al-Sous into the game. First taste of the action for him.
Number 11 for Jordan, got a good 3-point threat on him.
His Islam Abbas is also just returned.
Tab Baldwin sat Rashim right down just for a quick breather.
Douglas out to Zubtsakov. Zubtsakov with a great spin, rearranged, throws it away though. Probably should have gone up with the layup. Yi Li. Yi attacks. Under pressure from Abbas, he's got stuck in a corner and he's turned it over. Douglas has it now. They've got numbers here, Jordan. Douglas out to Zubzikov, back into Douglas, and he misses from close range. Yi Jianlian pulls in the rebound.
Well, Jordan could have been 6 or 8 points ahead now, but then credit to them, they're playing good defense again, good defense. Great denial defense there from Zagab.
Well, that's got Dunwald out of his seat as well, and Douglas taking on Yi Jianlian and losing. 2-on-1 here, Sun Yu trying to get it through. Zubzikov knocked it loose. So it's 3-on-2 the other way. Douglas for 3, hits Sam Douglas with a big shot. He's up to 8 personal, and the lead is 5 for Jordan.
Well, Jordan had a couple of layups they missed, and then, said, okay, we'll go outside the arc then.
11 turnovers for China in the game. As Yi Li goes to the hole and it drops. He throws up a hopeful one after drawing the contact, and it drops right through the middle of the lane, of the hoop. Islam Abbas caught him on the arm, and a great finish from Yi Li as Islam Abbas has whistled for his first.
Daniel, how does a skinny kid like Yi Li execute such a powerful move as that and execute with lovely touch as well? A 3-point play for Yi Li to bring it back to a 2-point game.
He must be deceptively strong,
Yeah,
I think is the answer to that, Roy.
I would imagine he squeezes a squash ball for several minutes of a day.
Well, he makes the free throw, which cuts the 5-point lead to 2. 5 is as big as either team has managed in this very tight opening 14 minutes of the ball game. Bessam Al-Sus with the jump shot. He gets himself on the board for the first time.
Their top 3-point shooter, El-Sus, who was inside the arc, is just as good inside as he is outside.
Yi Li penetrates, fires one up off the glass. That's a little bit short. Can he get his own rebound? No, Abukora beats it to him, but he throws it out. Yi Li's open in the corner, fakes at the 3, didn't get the ball down in time, and his whistle for lifting is pivotal.
The longer the game goes, the more nervous China will get.
I think lip reading there, Bob Dunwald is saying, let's get some stops.
Rashim Wright coming back in for Jordan.
Round the screen from Islam Abbas. Wright off the bench, fires up straight away. Lu Wei gets it at the second attempt for China. Zhu Fangyu down to Yi Jianlian. Sizing up Islam Abbas. Throws it out to Zhu. Zhu steps underneath. Lu Wei in the corner. Oh, his man slips down. Lu Wei drives in. Yi Jianlian taps it. Oh, it doesn't go. Taps it again. Zayed Abbas pulls it away from Wang Xixi. And Yi Jianlian should have knocked that one in. Bounce pass, dribbling blocked by Yi Jianlian. Lu Wei is quick. Abbas looked to have got him. Oh, and it goes in for Lu Wei. Basket will count. Rashim Wright, I think, will be called for the foul. Looked like Abbas got him there. He kept going. And then Rashim Wright got him at the second attempt. And how about that for a pin? How high was he up in the air there, Yi Jianlian?
And the shot on the way up. I tell you what, Daniel, these 3 referees are doing a superb job so far. I can't remember even an iffy call.
Lu Wei then at the free throw line for the bonus. Well, they're in way too early.
So
but
what's new?
Yeah, referee says that's good.
I don't mind that at all. If they're all in early, let them play, let them carry on. Obviously, if one team gets an advantage, then forget it. But
El-Sus for 3, that one's short. Yi Jianlian with the rebound. Lu Wei off with the screen, goes round it a little high, so doesn't lose Douglas. Flips it off to Zhu Fangyu. Lu Wei now, and he's grabbed by Wessam Al-Sus.
No, those 2 won't count.
There was a few thousand people in the gym who were hoping it might. But most everybody knew it wouldn't.
3 team fouls against Jordan, 1 against China. with 4 to go in this period.
Yi Jianlian spinning, driving. Good defense from Zaid Abbas to put him off.
And again, looks at the referee, and the referee says, no, no foul. Correctly so.
Douglas to Al-Sous. Al-Sous with the jump shot, and he's made 2 from about that range.
Perhaps a surprise package for Jordan. Coming off the bench, doing a great job. Wessem Al-Sous, number 11. And here he's playing the point guard.
Yi Jianlian has Abbas reaching towards the ball. Kicks out to Lu Wei. Zhu Fangyu fakes the 3, gets it to Wang Zhizhi with the jumper. String music for Wang Zhizhi. Abbas running quickly the other way. Fired it up, Yi Jianlian with the block. Islam Abbas ripped it away from him. He misses from close range, and China get the ball.
Jordan had probably missed about 5 layups.
Lu Wei to Yi Li for 3, short.
Oh,
Lu Wei with the offensive rebound, goes back up.
Nice little handoff there. But still, Jordan lead. Look at that, 5 blocks to 1. Most of them from Yi Jianlian.
He's got 3. Thrown
Nice
to Islam
pass.
Abbas, and he
Lovely
lays
move.
it in around Wang Zhizhi.
The effort, the sheer effort from Islam Abbas, busting his gut to get back. That Baldwin just having a word with the official there.
Yi Jianlian, 25 feet from the hole. Zhu Fangyu with a little fall away, and he's pushed underneath by Yi Jianlian, that is. He's pushed underneath by Zaid Abbas, number 2 on Zaid. Look, he just knew he had the wrong position, so just shoved him in the back so that he couldn't get the rebound. And Zaid Abbas puts his thumb up to the coach saying, I'm okay. But coach says, no, I just want to protect you for these last 2 minutes. We're up 4. I don't want you to pick up that 3rd.
Exactly. Zaid Abbas picks up his fouls in a hurry.
Yi Li to Zhu Fangyu, penetrates, dumps off Yi Jianlian, jumps it through the contact. Ali Jamal Zagheb posterized there as he tried to get the block.
When he's that close to the hoop, you're not going to stop him, so why foul? Well, he got his wrist. As Bob Donowell just congratulates Wang Zhizhi on a good effort so far. Zhizhi is on 4 points, but this guy on the foul line, this for his 9th, to go with 7 rebounds.
15 minutes in the game for big Wang Zhizhi already, and it is something they keep an eye on. Douglas skips it round to Wright, who had to lean back to catch it. Rashim Wright steps back, tough shot. Oh, beautiful shot for Rashim Wright. He scored the first 7 points of the game for his team, and that's his first bucket since. Still Jordan leading China by 3 as we're in the final 90 seconds of this first half. Yi Jianlian drives up, loses it, gets it back. Zhu Fangyu with the shot, hits the ring, comes all the way back out to him. Out to Yi Li. Yi Li penetrates. Lu Wei sets his feet. Long 2, says the official. Just toed the line. Lu Wei could have tied it, but that toe has cost them a point. It's a 1-point Jordan lead with a minute to go.
Bit of a disaster there for Jordan. They just could not get their hands on the ball.
Douglas wants it back from Abu Khora. Douglas drives baseline, throws off to Ali Jamal Zagheb, and he is fouled. He'll go to the line. The foul is on Yi Jianlian. It is his first.
And with 47 seconds remaining in the first half, that's only the 2nd team foul in this period against China.
There've not been many fouls in the ball game. It's 8-4, the foul count.
Credits to the referees, they're letting the players play.
First one gets a friendly roll off the back of the ring. Islam Abbas looks in a bit of pain behind the Jordan bench. 2 offenses left. I'm sure Bob Dunawal's going to try and stretch this to 3, so trying to get 2 looks at the basket. Lu Wei round the screen. Out to Zhu Fangyu, he is. For 3, it misses, but they don't, they will get another one back,
now
but they don't get any points.
Take care of the ball now, Jordan. Get something out of this offense.
Douglas round the double screen, bounces it to Al-Sus in the corner. Zhu Fangyu loses his footing, and Al-Sus punishes him with 3.
艾索斯点投3分。
Last offense of the first half. It's a 6-point Jordan lead, 10 seconds.
Lu Wei counting it down, goes round the screen, penetrates, fires up short, caught by Yi Jianlian. Can he get the shot off in time? He gets fouled on the buzzer. The whistle just beating the buzzer, but I don't think there'll be any time on the clock. The foul is on Wessam Al-Sus, so Yi Jianlian will go to the free throw line with no time on the clock and try and put the final 2 points on the board.
Now what I want to know is why hasn't the referee walked over to the timekeeper to ask whether the backboard lit up before the shot left his hand, before the foul? Well, he assumed that it was on the buzzer.
Well, I think you could hear the sound of the whistle before you heard the sound of the buzzer, so he doesn't need to ask that question. It seems to me that that was right. The question is, why don't they put a 10th or 2/10 back on?
1 point from a possible 2, so 36-31.
The starting 5's out for China. Lu Wei, Zhu Fangyu, Sun Yu, Yi Jianlian, and Wang Xixi against Wright, Zagheb, Douglas, Al-Sus, and Zayed Abbas. Zhu Fangyu, Sun Yu. Head fake, drives baseline, dumps it out. Lu Wei behind the arc for 3. Perfect start for China to the second half. Cuts the lead to 2. Lu Wei into double figures, the second Chinese man to make it there. Both teams with 3 from behind the arc. Jordan had a better clip. Zayed Abbas from the mid-range. Rebound Wang Xixi. Bob Dunawal waving them forward, trying to push it at Jordan. Yi Jianlian squires up to Abbas, fires up the soft floating shot. Yi Jianlian, and if he gets that going, it's going to be a tough second half. Well, you were saying how well they played in the third quarter a few days ago against Jordan. They've started perfectly here with 5-0 in the opening minute. Al-Sus looking for some help. Douglas for 3, short rebound. Zagheb, oh, he missed it! Wang Xixi with the ball.
Expect a timeout from Jordan if China score here.
Which they don't. Oh wait, it's saved by Yi Jianlian.
What a hustle.
Wang Xixi runs one in. And
I say big, he's only 6'5.5", but he's got a big, big heart. Now, he needs that now to get Jordan back into the game.
Jordan looking for their opening score in the second half. Al-Sus, Abbas running the baseline. Kicks it out to Douglas. Shot clock into single figures as Wright looks to drive baseline, pulls up, that's long, and Yi Jianlian has the rebound,
Is that Abbas?
but he was pulled by Zayed Abbas, and that will be the 3rd personal on Zayed. Oh no. Well, we've got 3, yeah, they put 1 up on the table and then they changed it to 3. Just a slight mistake.
Zayed Abbas there just telling the referee exactly what he did, but if that's what he did do, then that's a foul. You can't put your arms around someone.
Wang Xixi drives baseline, goes up to the finger roll for 2. And big Wang Xixi with 2 scores in a row gives China a 4-point lead.
9 in a row for China, and that coming out of Jordan's timeout. Jordan must be feeling shell-shocked. Nice pass inside.
Abbas misses. Right with the rebound. And Jordan still looking for their opening score of this second half. Nearly 2.5 minutes gone. Right with the pull-up. And finally, they get one to go.
A much relieved Tab Baldwin, bottom of your screen there.
That was 10 in a row if you count that last free throw by Yi Jian Lian just before halftime by China.
Sun Yu.
Boom.
Have China missed in this second half? I don't think they have. Well, if they did, they probably got the rebound for it.
Unfortunately, the stats girl couldn't make it up, so we haven't got the halftime stats. Douglas backs out for three, not quite. Xu Fangyu rises high to pull that one up.
Jordan need to shake their heads a little bit here. They've lost the plot a little bit.
Islam Abbas getting ready to check in. Wang Zhizhi backing down on Zaid Abbas to the fall away. And tip from Xu Fangyu, and eventually Yi Jian Lian knocks it in.
Well, it's all very well the coach saying box him out, but trying to keep him off the boards is the devil's own work.
Momentum very much with China here, and don't the home fans know it in Wuhan. Deafening noise here. Douglas with 5 on the shot clock. Does he see it? Not sure he sees it. It's down to 1. Not sure he got that off in time. Referee says play.
Great rebound from Zaid Abbas.
So loud in here, I don't think we heard the buzzer. Bob Dunewald says, yeah, that's okay, and gives a thumbs up to the referee. I think that was a bit of diplomacy because his assistants were going nuts.
Oh, what a rebound.
By Ali Zagheb.
Zagheb, his first 2 of the game apparently. I thought he had a couple in the first half, but apparently not.
He did have 2 free throws, he's up to 4. Xu Fangyu. Lu Wei penetrates and has it pulled away. It's either Douglas or it's Al Sus, and it's Al Sus's number who's shown to the table.
Yeah, could have been against either 10 or 11. It went against Al Sus, number 11.
The only problem with that is Douglas has no fouls, and that's now the 3rd on Al Sus. Zaid Abbas and Al Sus will go to the bench as Zubzakov and Islam Abbas come in.
Zubzakov's not had a dominant role for Jordan.
Sun Yu
But there is getting a rebound.
Good outlet pass, finds Rashim right, and oh, how did that not go in?
Good foul.
How did that not go in? Sun Yu did enough.
Yeah, excellent foul. A legitimate attempt for the ball, but he said there's no way you're going to score.
Bob Dunewald almost went to say he was straight up, but even he knew the arms were leaning forward. Wang Zhizhi going to get himself a well-earned breather here in the 3rd quarter. As Rashim Wright goes to the foul line, it's Dick Chun-Wei's checked in. Wright is good on the first.
His first trip to the line.
He's the Jordanian leading scorer with 12. Make that 13. And Yi Li is going to come in for Sun Yu.
The good thing for Jordan is that so far in this period, we've had 4.5 minutes of it, is that it's been all China, but it's still only a 2-point game. China leading 44-42.
Well, that's the advantage of having a 5-point lead coming into the quarter. You have a bit of a cushion if the other team makes a run, which is exactly what China have done through the first 5 minutes here. Lu Wei, can they maintain it, or will Jordan rally? Yi Jian Lian drives baseline, strong off the glass. 2 guys there, couldn't stop Yi Jian Lian with the quick step. And he draws the foul from Ali Jamal Zagheb. And that's his 3rd personal.
That is such a powerful move. Do you know, Daniel, there's not an ounce of fat on the guy on the floor there, Yi Jian Lian. All muscle, all strength, all power, and all touch as well.
And he makes both from the line, and he's got 17 and 10. Half of his rebounds coming at either end of the floor.
I saw him play last year in Guangzhou, and he's improved 100% since then.
Wright drives in. Wright fires up. Intimidated by Yi Jian Lian, rebounded by Yi Li. China looking to extend their 5-point lead. Both teams have led by 6. China trying to lead by 7. Yi Jianlian puts them 7 points clear, biggest lead of the game.
Jordan just about hanging on by their fingertips.
Stolen, not quite, yes it is. Yi Li knocked it loose, Lu Wei running with it. Lu Wei to Yi Jianlian, knocked away by Rashim Wright. And I didn't even hear the whistle. It was so loud in here.
Wright picks up his second foul. Well, pretty clean, but referee heard a slap over all this noise.
Well, not too many complaints from Rashim Wright on that one, as Islam Abbas goes to the bench. Look at the numbers. Better than his average in every category here in the final with still 14 minutes to go. Here is a man who's come to play on the big stage, folks.
Taken over the mantle as a national hero from a certain Yao Ming and possibly Wang Zizi as well.
Well, if you judge it on cheers alone, it's still Yao 1, Wang 2, Yi 3, just on the noise that the crowd makes when they see them.
Wang Zizi back in for China, just to rub salt into the wounds that China have inflicted upon Jordan. China lead by 9, having trailed by 5, what seems just a couple of minutes ago.
Lobbed into Douglas underneath with the reverse. It misses, but it's tapped in by Abdullah Abukora. Important 4 minutes here for Jordan. They need to hang into the game. They cannot allow the Chinese to get away to a double-figure lead. Yi Li, Xu Fangyu, Wang Zhizhi. He's got a lot of space there. Head fake, driving in, off the glass, too hard on it. Ding and who is that? Zubzikov wrap it up. And it's a jump ball situation. The arrow pointing the way of Jordan, so they will get possession of the ball. Just a little hard there from Wang Zhizhi, and the pair of them just both had hands on the ball. And Zaid Al-Hass has checked into the game for the first time, and the first thing Bob Dunewald said is, shooter to Ding. Make sure you go all the way out on the big number 13. Zubzikov. Douglas had to come 15 feet from the hole to get it. Shot clock down to 6. Looking to go, that's a tough shot with a hand in the face. Ding with the rebound, and he got clobbered twice. I thought Zaid Al-Hass had got him first.
And Jordan are in the penalty.
And it's Abdullah Abukora. Look, Zaid Al-Hass to get him there, and then round the throat almost from Abdullah Al-Khora. So Ding Junhui, who's yet to score, walks the length of the court for a couple of free throws.
His first visit to the foul line, and he still fails to register his first points.
He was going through his practice shot there as the referee bounced it to him. Look at the waiting, massive hordes of photographers. There's certainly a lot more at that end, probably double than there is at the other end. Those will be the pictures that make up the papers and websites all around China as soon as this game is finished. Zubzikov for 3 off the mark. Wang Zhizhi pulls in the rebound. It's his 6th of the game. Wang on the trail, fakes it the 3, gets it to Xu Fangyu. Now he goes down into the low post. Sizes up Abukora, who knocks it loose. Abukora right in his face. Wang spins past him, off the glass. Beautiful move from Wang Zhizhi.
The first double-digit lead. So deceptive, that left hand of Wang Zizi.
Well, I said it was an important 4 minutes. It's now an important 2.5 minutes for Jordan. They must hang on here. Zaid Abbas is getting ready to check back into the game for Abdullah Abukora, and Abbas has come in because defensively he's a stronger player, but he is on 3 fouls.
Douglas in the corner.
Douglas out to Al-Hass, and Bob Dunewald said he's a shooter. That one doesn't go. But a clap of the hands, he's not happy. Good pass, great finish. Zaid Abbas from Sam Douglas lays it in, foul from behind. by Wang Zhizhi, and he'll go to the line for the bonus.
Got the line for the first time, and Jordan shooting 5 from 6 from the charity stripe.
Wang Zhizhi sits down, replaced by Yi Jianlian with 21 and 11 already. Zayed Abbas up to 9 on that free throw. The gap is 7.
Well, Jordan was 7 points behind against Iran late in the game. Can they come back from 7 again?
Zhu Fangyu, Yi Li thought about the 3, gets it to Lu Wei. Lu Wei under pressure from Rashim Wright. Wright is off and running, Zhu Fangyu won't catch him, and Wright lays it in.
Back to 5, under 2 to go, third period.
Lu Wei, big shot for 3, goes on string from Lu Wei, his third in as many attempts. He's up to 13. Zubzakov head fakes, drives in, Alkas for 3 to reply, yes! Zayed Alkas, Bob Dunawald said, he's a shooter, they've left him open twice. Yi Li. In the corner, Zhu Fangyu with the head fake, steps underneath, gets it back to Yi Li. Zhu Fangyu again, rattles out for 3, Yi Li and Lu Wei, and Lu Wei going after it, but it's Douglas who brings it forward into Abbas off the glass. Tough shot from Zayed Abbas. And I said they need to hang in there. They've hung in there with a minute to go.
Exactly
it's
so.
down to 3.
It just seems as though China should be 20 points ahead. They've had everything going their way this third period, but it's only a 3-point game. Almost a carbon copy of the first half, the end of the first half.
Zayed Al-Hass is called for the foul as he tried to fight round Ding Junyu to get out to Zhu Fangyu. Zhu Fangyu goes and sits down. I don't think Tab Baldwin agreed with that. I think that's fair to say.
The expression we see, gesticulation from coaches all over the world. What's that then, ref?
Ding, who went 1 for 2 on his first trip, makes the first one here.
Wang Zhizhi looks on. He's rather veteranized now, scrutinizing the scoreboard.
And he'll see that China lead Jordan by 5 with 40 seconds to go. Douglas turns the corner, drives to the hole, and is fouled by Ding Junhui,
who also looks somewhat bemused, as indeed does Rashim Wright.
Sam Douglas, who hit some clutch free throws in the victory over Iran at the free throw line here against China in the final. He makes the first. This one will make him the 3rd player on his team in double figures.
Jordan will just refuse to go away. They're hanging on. They've come back from the precipice. They were 10 down at one stage. Now it's only 3.
Sun Yu to Yi Jianlian, spins, pulls up with the jump shot. That's in and out, and Zayed Al-Hass pulls it in. And with an offense left, Jordan could potentially tie with the last shot here of the third quarter. A third quarter that early on China were dominating and looking to run away with. Douglas to Abbas, he goes up and down. Got a throw from the halfway line here. Lu Wei gets it off in time.
Oh, so close.
Not that far away. A great start from China. They scored the first 9 points of this period. But Jordan came back. They only lost the quarter by 8 in the end. It looked like it was going to be much worse than that. At the end of 3, China leading 59-56 here in Wuhan in the final of the 26th FIBA Asia Championship. 14,000 seats in this venue and one fence, which Roy Birch has just sat on there. Here's Ding Junhui into Yi Jianlian, going to work against Zayed Abbas to the fall away. Oh, tried to jam it in, Yi Li. Probably should have just tipped it. Wessam Al-Sus to tie it. No. Yi Jianlian pulls in the rebound. Again, Bob Dunawald telling them to rush down court, try and get them quickly. Oh, Zayed Abbas throws that one out. China ball from the end.
Donald has become the diplomat, you know, since he left London. He was never that gracious with referees when I knew him in London.
6 blocks for China, that one from Abbas, the second for Jordan. Lu Wei into Yi Jianlian, back onto Lu Wei. Sun Yu out to Yi Li for 3, good! Yi Li from behind the arc. His first from that range, lead back out to 6.
Well, Yi Li didn't have a good semi-final, but he's having a positive impact here. And there he is fouling right on cue.
It's one of them that as soon as the ball goes in, you cannot make any contact with the recipient of the pass. And he did that. And it'll be an end-line ball, which Rashim Wright will inbound for Jordan. Bounces it to Al-Sus. Douglas with the quick step, driving in, throws away, out to Wright now for 3. Wright all string, replies with 3. Yi Li at one end, Rashim Wright at the other.
18 points to Wright, second leading scorer in the game behind Yi Jianlian.
Sun Yu to Lu Wei.
Look at that, 36% each from this three-point line.
Lu with the head fake, hit by Al-Kas. Ball bouncing loose side, Abbas goes up for it and claims it. And he wisely slows it down. Still, only 3 points between the teams. Douglas has it. Round the screen from Jordan to Zayed Abbas. Zayed Abbas flips it up, rebound Yi Jianlian.
Jordan bench appealing for a foul, but no way, there was nothing there.
Oh, right through Ding's hands, and he despairing dive, can't keep it in. He was thinking about the lay-in before he did the catching. Applauds from their coach,
who has got a very dry mouth. What's known in the trade as a cotton mouth. Turnovers, look at 14-7.
And Jordan have turned those 14 into 13 points at the other end. China only 4 from the turnovers. Look, Haas all day to set his feet. Misses that one.
Well, he had an open shot then. The crowd took a deep intake of breath there.
He's had about 3 open looks. Turnover again by China. Zayed Abbas to Douglas, and he lays it up but misses. Zayed Abbas with the head fake, and he gets through 3 Chinese to lay it in. It's a 1-point ball game with 7.5 to play. What a final we have here in the 26th FIBA Asia Championship. Lu Wei. Sun Yu for 3, short. Yi Jianlian one-hands it. Zayed Abbas says, yeah, that's on me.
Good foul. Don't let him get the dunk. Somewhat worried looking Wang Zizi there.
Come back in. Well, not very long is the answer for Zhu Fangyu. But when does Wang come back in? Lu Wei gets a breather. Zayed Al-Khas sits down. It's Abdallah Abukor who's checked in for him.
Well, the hopeful 3-second
oh,
request.
That's short.
Oh, the foul. Oh, it's against Sam Douglas.
It's only his first. That's one of them. Whoever gets to the ball first, the other one's committing the foul. And
oh, why is that a foul?
It's whoever gets there first in a collision, and he caught the ball.
I don't think Sam Douglas caught the wrist. There were fingertips there. Then again, the referee hasn't got the video replay.
Yi Li, short on the 3. Great rebound from Ding, and he tips it back in for 2. Still only a shot between these sides. Douglas round the screen. Backs out. Waves away. China winning the second chance points battle, and None there for Jordan as that shot comes off. Ding brings it forward and then thinks, hang on a minute, let me find a guard. Here's Sun Yu. Xu Fangyu into Yi Jianlian. Is that a little knee in the back?
Zabas, his fourth foul.
It's his fourth.
What about the 3 seconds ref is saying?
Bob Dunwall calling for a technical. He's desperate to see his good friend foul out of the game.
Careful, don't get that technical.
It's just a little knee there in the back on the replay. Back to live action, Sun Yu. To Yi Jianlian from 17 feet, doesn't go. Well, what drama we have here. Zaid Abbas with the circus shot that almost goes. Abukora with the rebound, and the reach foul from Yi Li is his third.
Zaid Abbas has got to get his head together. He's angry. A crazy shot there, looking for the foul. Referee's never going to call that. And Rashim Wright having a little go at the official as well.
Enver Zubzikov back into the game as Vesem Al-Su sits down. Now is the moment when Wang Zhizhi goes to the subs bench to request to come back in the game. And Abdallah Abukora draws iron from the first free throw. Well, again, they're all in way too early. Douglas tips it over the top, and it will be a China ball as Wang Zhizhi comes in for Ding Junhui. I think he's only played 4 minutes in the second half. They've been saving him. Saving him for this sort of moment. 3-point lead.
The crowd imploring China to increase this lead.
At least get it up beyond one shot. Sun Yu drives through. Xu Fangyu to double the lead. No. Wright comes down with it. Wow, what drama we have here in Wuhan.
I just think we had fantastic drama in the bronze medal game as well.
Oh, Wright loses it. Yi Li has it. Yi Jianlian out in front, goes to Xu Fangyu, back to Yi Li. Yi Li trying to get it through. Good defense from the two Jordanians who are back, including Zaid Abbas. And Lu Wei will come in for Yi Li.
Again, a good non-call from the official.
Headline ball, Lu Wei will run and get it. Wang Zhizhi back up to Xu Fangyu, comes all the way around to Sun Yu, and now the inbound to Lu Wei. Back round the three-point line. Sun Yu penetrates. Lu Wei onto Wang Zhizhi for three. No! The three ball evading the Chinese at the moment.
And Zubzikov getting a veteran rebound there.
Douglas breaks through the defense out to Zubzikov, who lost it for a second but recovered.
No backdoor, that's good.
Abbas, right, into Douglas. Douglas lost, Lu Wei lost where the ball was for a second. That came through the hands of Yi Jianlian. It never hit the ring though, so there are 2 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it to Zaid Abbas. His shot is short, but the rebound will be chased down by Abukora.
And that's a new shot clock for Jordan.
Sideline ball to Jordan. They trail still by 3.
Bit of sloppy play there from China. Allowed the shot and allowed the rebound. Oh, man underneath. Sam Douglas is wide open.
Wright throws it down to Abukora, who's also wide open. Thrown down, and it's a travel. The ball
How can he be a travel? How can he be a travel?
It never left his hands, Roy. The block was pulled down back into his hands. The ball never left his hands, and a technical foul is on the Jordan bench. 2 of the defenders, 2 of the substitutes, Al-Sus and Al-Qas, jumping up to complain with that.
Well, I want to see a replay of that. I thought the ball left his hands. It was blocked. He caught it again. It's a 2-shot and possession situation.
Yi Jianlian at the foul line to take the free throws.
Tab Baldwin is absolutely seething. He's about to explode, I think.
Well, I have to say I disagree. I didn't think the ball ever left his hands, and therefore he's gone up and down with it, even though it is blocked by Wang in between.
Tab Baldwin, keep you calm, keep you cool, Tab. 5 points to lead now.
Could be a costly technical. Wang Zhizhi. Oh, good hands from Wright to bat it away. Can he beat it to the line? No, he can't. But China at the other end of the floor with only 12 seconds on the shot clock.
And they're going to get it over the halfway line.
Liu Wei, Zhu Fangyu, big shot for three. Halfway down, ball bobbling about, and they come away with it. Oh, what a block by Sun Yu, and Zhu Fangyu gets the rebound. Zaidabas has got to watch it. He's on 4 fouls.
Zaidabas is gone. He's gone. Don't applaud sarcastically.
Oh, he's applauding the official. He's going to get a technical if he's not careful. Here's the block. Douglas is pushing him off. Another look at the block by Sun Yu. Super block it was too. And Zaidabas fouls out. He was lucky not to get a technical. He stood there for a long time.
A double-double. A double-double for Abbas of 13 points and 10 rebounds. But once again, in the clutch, he's gone.
And Zaidabas still hasn't sat down on the bench. He's kicked the chair. The crowd are going nuts. He just kicked the chair. Somebody's thrown a bottle on them. Bottles are flying in from the crowd. They're not happy with Zaidabas, and now the Jordanian players are not happy.
The coach should get rid of Abbas. Get him into the dressing room. He's absolutely boiled over.
Well, Tab Baldwin's gone up to the crowd now and he's shouting. Calls for calm, and there's water being thrown from all angles. Well, this is not what we want to see, and Liu Wei waving to the crowd, telling them to stop, to calm down. Well, tempers frayed here. It was all when Zaidabas fouled out, and this is not what Bob Dunawald wants to see. It's not what anybody wants to see.
It's not what FIBA Asia want to see.
No, it all came from that, where Zaidabas fouled out. He then applauded the official at the halfway line, thumbs up. As he went to the bench, he was prowling, fuming, kicked the referee sending both teams to the benches, I think. He kicked the chair, and that raised the ire of some of the fans behind.
Now we've got a technical foul against China. Well, that's where the referee's pointing. What on earth did they do to get a technical? Well, Wang Zhizhi is walking up to the referee to ask him, where did that come from? Everyone's scratching their head.
Well, I have no idea there, but a technical foul. Now, here's the question. He's getting 2 free throws. Why haven't China had 2 free throws as Jordan were over the limit and Abbas committed a foul? Rasheen Wright.
If indeed Jordan are over the limit, the F goes up for the foul on 4.
Yeah, you're right.
It should go up afterwards.
That's possibly it. Wright makes the second.
Now Jordan have possession, trailing by 4 with 3:54 to go. That man on your screen has got to keep his cool now. He's done it throughout the tournament. And Sam Douglas saying, let's stay cool, as indeed is coach Bob Donewald.
Zhu Fangyu sits down.
Was it Fu who got the Zhu Fangyu who got the technical?
I have no idea who got the technical. I thought it was on the bench. But he's gone and sat down, and Yi Li has come in for him. Zubzikov, big shot for 3, doesn't go. Good rebound again on the offensive glass from Abukora. Wow, what a game. Inside to Abukora, he's got to get a shot up. It had been called for 3 seconds, but he did get out of the lane. Right, penetrates, right, to the finger roll, lays it in, and halves the lead is down to 2.
It's all about which team keeps its cool now, and which coach as well.
Who holds their nerve? Yi Jianlian to Yi Li. Down low to Wang Zhizhi. Sun Yu. Liu Wei for 3. Off the back of the ring. Side of the ring, in fact. And Zagheb with the rebound. Jordan can tie the game here.
Douglas in and out, smart player.
Blocked by Yi Jianlian, his fifth block of the game,
Foul number
and the
6.
foul is on
Oh.
Ali Jamal Zagheb as he went after the rebound against Yi Jianlian.
Well, any other time in the game that would have been called a held ball, but no, it's been called a foul, and we walk to the other end for 2 shots.
6号阿里扎格哈伯个人第4
Fourth foul on him, and Yi Jianlian at the line shooting 2.
China number 11
From where he shot 9 from 10.
罚球2次
The eyes have it.
This to make it a 2-shot game with 2:45 to go. He's missed, and Douglas with the rebound. And a collective groan around Wuhan. Still only 1 shot between them. Right, with the quick step, underneath, lays it up and in. It's a 1-point ball game, folks, with 2.5 to play. What a final!
Rasheen Wright, 21 points behind the 24 of Yi Jianlian.
Yi Li. Round the 3-point line it goes again to Sun Yu. Yi Jianlian posting up. Can't get it to him though. Sun Yu. Yi Li fakes at it, drives in, jumps it down! What a move from Yi Li!
Everybody in the room was expecting the 3-pointer, but he went inside and chucked it down.
Rasheen Wright. Got it now by Ding Junhui after 2 switches. Drives at him, touched. Shot goes up, doesn't quite go in. He was hoping.
Only
it
the
would
third
be,
team foul against China.
He was hoping it might be an and one, but what about this move from Yi Li?
What power from the 1 meter, 140-pound number 7.
3-point game. Rasheen Wright has it, guarded by Sun Yu. He's looking, see what options he has. Shot clock's down to 4. Does he see it? 3, 2. He jacks it up to tie it. Oh, he ties the game
Rasheen
on the
Wright.
shot clock buzzer with 90 seconds to go. Wow, what a final we have here. Yi Li. Down to Yi Jianlian. Oh, broken up. Douglas got a hand on that. It's out of bounds. China ball from the side. Sun Yu.
How can he smile?
Yi Li. Gets it to Ding Junhui. Shot clock into single figures. Lu Wei drives in. Mid-range floater doesn't go. Tip from Yi Jianlian doesn't go. Comes all the way out. Wright's going to get there first. Rasheen Wright has him. Minute to play. It's tied at 69. Wow, what a finish. Douglas round the screen. Douglas to the hole. Misses. Offensive rebound. Put back up block. Yi Jianlian with the block.
Rasheen Wright has taken over the mantle of the leading scorer with 26 points.
Oh, they got to get it in. Got it. Oh my goodness, that was a good 4.5 seconds.
Probably 4.9 seconds to
I
inbound
think
that
so.
in.
But they did get it in. Wright ticking it down before he goes against Sun Yu. Wright pulls up for 3. What a shot! It doesn't go. Yi Jianlian with the rebound. Don't foul. What are you fouling for? Oh, Ali Zagheb with his 5th foul. What is he fouling for? A tied ball game.
And he's gone, and he's put the best foul shooter on the foul line, the best Chinese foul shooter. 10 from 12 so far for Yi Jianlian, and Alex Zagheb, he says, I didn't touch him, but he's gone.
But why are you even going close to him there? Yi Jianlian, though, last time down, went 1 for 2. He's only missed 2 all game, but on the last trip, he was 1 for 2.
28.5 seconds remaining. Nothing separating these two wonderful basketball teams.
China have 3 timeouts left as well, so even if Jordan come down and score, Bob Dunwell can stop the clock and advance the ball. There's 4.5 seconds different between shot and game.
Just look at Rasheen Wright there. He's in Yi Lian's face.
I think he's still chuntering from behind, Rasheen Wright. Oh, he's missed the first! Unbelievable! So whatever happens, Jordan will have a shot to take the lead, if barring an offensive rebound, of course. He's missed both. No, he hasn't. It bobbled in. Lee almost could have dunked that in for 2.
Jordan trail by 1.
China with the biggest defense of their careers here. They must stop Jordan scoring. Douglas drives through to Alcas and now right, round the screen. Foul is called on the floor. It is not a shooting foul.
It's only the 4th foul against China. You have to say that's a good foul. 8.8 seconds remaining.
Wessam Al-Sus checking in the game. The only thing now is Jordan can take this right to the buzzer before they shoot. Dunnerwald still can call a timeout, but will there be enough time for it if Jordan hit a shot? Jordan with a chance to win on the buzzer here.
Now Jordan have got to get the ball into play first. They took 4.5 seconds last time.
Al-Sus gets it into right throws up a prayer, it's short. Rebounding, he's dropped it on the floor. Ball loose. Douglas fires, he's missed, and China have won. China have won in the most dramatic circumstances. Unbelievable scenes. China have won the Asian Championships with a defensive stand. Jordan had 2 shots and missed them both, Roy.
We had the final that no one expected. Gallant Jordan have lost to a superbly well-disciplined China.